everybody. Welcome back to Demo Crazy. Happy Easter weekend if you're, uh, well, I'm not gonna say if you're Christian because I'm about to make fun. Because in Slab Lounge, I'm sure as shit gonna make fun of Christianity. Uh, but why make fun of Christianity when you can make fun of Christy Noem's husband and Pam Bondi? I mean, I first of all, I don't even fucking what the hell is his name? Like, I don't even. I'm
It's like Byron, but it's Byron.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Like
call.
there's
I'm
these
just gonna
white
call him
people,
Brianna.
like
Like,
these white people putting these fucking like kind of like black names, but it's even like worse because like I want them to be unique, and it's like honestly, I would never subject that to a kid because I'll just be like, bro, like you think it's all great until like, oh hey, you have to go get like diplomas and other shit. So every time I say my name to like representative, I have to spell out my fucking name. Like that's fucking annoying. Like even with my last name as Haywood, right? It's
mm,
easy. But because there could be an E instead of an A, I always have to spell that out. And I'm like, that's so fucking annoying all the
yeah,
time. And when he could have just had like a regular name like Brian, where you say it and people are like, okay, I know how to spell this. Well, the only difference is like, is it with an I or a Y? But still, it's like, no, it's Bry. Owen. Like, what? Like,
yeah. I'm just gonna
you
call him.
know,
I'm just gonna call him Brianna. Brianna. He wants to be a woman anyway, so fuck it. Besides, it's not just that. When Chrissy Noem's all like, "Oh, my family needs what was it like fucking privacy," I'm just all like, "Bitch, you're just jealous that he has bigger tits than you." Like that's it. You think she's having that affair because she can't get well. I'm pretty sure he can't satisfy her, but then again, I don't think anything can. But like, it's mainly because it's the tit thing. She has smaller breasts than him, which affected her mentally, which is why she took it out on all those immigrants, and she wanted to make sure people knew she has the better chest, just in case if it got out. Hence the $225 million ad campaign that the taxpayer had to flop. Still, though, at the very least, they reversed that stupid Christine Holmes signature policy, but that doesn't bode well because the pipeline's so fucking disrupted that it's going to take time for any form of normalcy for those contracts to even begin to stabilize. Um, but yeah, so he wants to be a woman. He cross dresses. Now, I'm not saying like if you cross dress, man, that's fine. I'm not gonna knock you for that. A lot of people tend to think that he did talk shit to anyone that does, cross dress because of like trans, and I wouldn't be surprised if that were true. But like, there's a huge difference between like living in the closet and whatever the hell that was, man. Because because if you saw the multiple pictures, especially the one where he's blowing a kiss into the monitor, there's a darkness there. Like there's a darkness there, man. I mean, go ahead.
it's like I'm just saying, like, first of all, she fucked up because she's like privacy stuff on there. It's like here's how she's kind of caught in this pickle, so to speak. Is that is that if she wants to be like, hey, the reason I actually had this affair with Corey Lewandowski is because my husband's like this. That means she can't be saying the things where she's saying like, I didn't know this was happening, because that means your impetus of having an affair means nothing. Because like, if you admit that like your husband was like this, people could be like, okay, having an affair makes more sense, right?
Mm,
But if she does do that, she's more weak on the MAGA thing because that means she's allowing this fucking, in their words, pervasiveness to happen underneath her home. Second of all, with him doing the fucking cross dress and all that shit, we all know self hated people. Just like how more than likely any of your friends that are completely like irrationally homophobic, like everything they'll do, like, oh, that's gay, or like, oh man, like, oh, you actually like if you actually touch hands with another guy, you're freaking the fuck out. That's probably because you're secretly gay. Like, just admit it, you're gay probably, and that's why it's doing there. their thing was that I heard because like, how did this get out right with the Daily Mail, right? Because he was clearly on here with other women talk about this stuff on there. People speculate that one of these women they was talking to, it probably was like a trans person, whatever, and they're like, "Oh hell no! Like, bitch, you guys, your wife is out here making policies, making my life horrible. So, and I see you doing this, so of course I'm gonna rat you out." And then I think someone put on there, I forgot, it was like Stein or some famous put on there said like, "How this bitch was gonna be Homeland Security when she couldn't defend her own homeland, like her own home." Because of this shit. And it's just so fucking true. And it's just like this type of behavior is. I mean, I'm no psychologist, or whatever, but it's like this stuff is not like, oh, this happened. It's like it's usually people doing this stuff for a while, like people with foot fetishes and all that kind of shit, right? It's like at one point, like maybe they were good enough to like not let you on all that stuff, but if you're with someone that long, they will slip up that you will see this eventually, especially the clothes, the shorts. Like, if you're living together, there's no way you hide this. So, like, this bitch kind of knew this shit was happening. And that's kind of like the curse with politicians, where I always see, like, like the reason, like, I always feel like there's so much scandal with politicians, not just because they're pieces of shit, but it's because they're definitely normally with someone who maybe they liked them at the beginning, but then as soon as they got into politics, because we've centered this politics around, you got to have like a wife and a family. So once you join in, you're kind of locked in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, even if you liked them at the beginning, you're like, this guy's a piece of shit, and normally you would leave them or whatever. Oh, you can't because I'm running on this one, and I don't want to leave them because that will open up opposition to my political opponents. Oh, why are they leaving them? Or he did something there. So instead, they would rather risk a bigger scandal by cheating and having an affair. Because,
Yeah.
they still want to get happy and all that fucking shit. But then, when that affair breaks out, they have the shield of, oh, I'm here. I'm just out here I want my privacy, and I'm gonna be here with my family. Please respect that. And I'm just like, we're not gonna respect shit, bitch. Like, when you kill Renee Good, the first fucking 5 seconds out of your mouth, bitch is a domestic terrorist, and we're going after the wife. What?
Oh God. Oh my God. It's five. I'm trying to remember who said that joke. I want to give credit to that YouTuber so badly. Cause like, when Chrissy Noem said, "Oh, she didn't know," you know who did? The dog. That's why the
Oh,
dog had to
yeah, the
kneel
dog put that shit
down.
down.
I was told that when I saw that, I laughed my ass off. I'm like, yo, that is. I'm trying to remember who said that. Oh my
Dude,
God, I wish I could
dude,
give you
that
a
dog knew it. That's why he was named Cricket. Like Jiminy Cricket was the conscious. Like, oh boy, Byron, I'm not sure you should be doing that.
And he's I'm calling him Briona. Fuck it. He wants to be a woman anyway that badly. I'm just calling him Briona. You
I mean,
know,
that'd be easy for her name. Just put an A at the end, right?
hmm you
Super
know,
easy
you
to change
know,
that shit.
he's talking to his kids like he's passing this down to them. Like they have the genetic material.
Wait, they have kids?
I think so. I haven't seen them either, but like the kids.
Oh wait, no, yeah, no, they did because Kissy Nome, when she was governor, cheated that test, rate that test, so her daughter could get a insurance license.
Either way, either way, those kids they have similar ginormous breasts.
Propensity,
They have
yeah.
they have giant tits. They're not real. They're not real. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure the daughter's all like, "Daddy, do I have to buy this prosthetic?" No, my beautiful daughter. That's why you have toilet paper. Just stuff that in your bra and you'll be right as rain. Thanks, Dad. I love you. I don't. The-
No, 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 no. Byron. He's basically waiting for one of her kids is like, "Hey, daddy, I want to go get some breast implants." Like, you know what? I'll go with you too. Let's see if they got like a BOGO deal.
Wow, like a BOGO deal.
He's
Oh,
like, I'm using a Groupon on this bitch.
wow. Okay. But yeah, so that's the whole Christy old kit and caboodle. Meanwhile, and in a great way to end Women's History Month, Pam Bondi got ousted as Attorney General. Now they're framing this as Trump's um, frustration with the handling of the Epstein files. But in all honesty, I'm pretty sure it has everything to do with how badly the birthright citizenship revocation is going. Because that was most likely the straw that broke the camel's back. And I wish there was audio of Bondi begging to keep her job. Because what else can she do? Well, she can probably be a professional prostitute. I mean, she's like, I'm going back into an important role in the private sector. Tough break, bitch. Just go to just go on a fucking Slixa or Ashley Madison or whatever the fuck. Advertise yourself and just have rates under $100 because that's probably what anyone is willing to pay. And yeah, because there's no way. There's nothing that bitch is useful for.
My thing is that, first of all, what you said with the birthright citizenship thing, it's like the solicitor general guy. He was the one arguing. Pam Bondi wasn't arguing in front of that shit. So I mean, I don't like Pam Bondi, but I'm just gonna be like, she wasn't part of that fucking thing. I'll agree that Trump's just like mad all that stuff, but I think besides like the Epstein fumble, is that he wanted her to go out here and indict all these other people like James Comey,
Yeah.
Obama, the Clintons, and they couldn't because it's like he's out here giving impossible tasks because it's just like, oh hey, I don't like these people, or now I'm back in thing. I just want them because they treated me unfairly. Go after here and under the rule of law, get them up there. It's like you literally can't. So you're set up for a job that you couldn't actually do.
No.
And so it's like, if those are all the losses that you're counting, then like nobody who goes in that position is ever gonna fucking meet this guy's fucking approval.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck
Because
this
they
guy.
can't even do all that shit. And then the fact that she was begging because he's like, give me more time. I'm just like, bitch, like, the only reason she's begging now because like your life's not gonna get better is only because the Florida State Bar basically said that we would kind of go into disbarment hearings, but because of the rule of law that we can't disbar someone that's working for the federal government right now, the president, she's just like, fuck, I gotta go back to Florida. I'm gonna get disbarred. Like this bitch is private sector. She couldn't even get it thrown into the made up field of the Americas, where the fuck that is.
Uh,
Like,
yeah, it's so fucking just dumb. I really, really hate Pam Bondi. Like, I'm so glad. Like, I'm glad she's out. I'm so happy that bitch is out. Cause
and I mean, and Pam Bondi was the fucking AG in Florida when they could have got Epstein in the first place, but she let her flip this bitch go.
Yep.
So it wasn't about getting Epstein at all. Like that was clear from the jump. And now you have Todd Branch as the deputy. He's the interim on there. Todd Branch, who is literally Trump's own personal lawyer.
I mean, he's gonna lose that. Just like what was it? Who else was it? There's Joe Tapioca, and then Cohen. So there's a shadow realm of Trump's attorneys, and
Yeah,
Kemp, and
they're fucking gone.
yeah, he's gonna join them. He's gonna go to the shadow realm, just like all the others. Uh,
And my thing is like this birthright citizen fucking thing. Like, first of all, it's already in the Constitution. Like, I don't. This is a dumb fight to bring up. Second of all, is like I see all these right wingers trying to put on here, and like podcasters like, oh, these people are gonna just take a plane and pop down and get citizenship. It's like, oh well, all three of fucking Trump's first children, technically their mom wasn't a fucking citizen here. They got birthright citizenship. Byron, his mom wasn't a citizen until after he was born. So that means that bitch isn't a fucking citizen either. Fucking Ted Cruz, fucking Marco Rubio, all y'all weren't technically birthright citizens either. If we're gonna go down this rabbit hole, let's go down this rabbit hole, bro.
I mean, yeah.
I'm just saying, all these right boys on here, like came right way stuff on there. Nah, y'all all anchor babies.
Yeah, that is.
And so if we're gonna do this, if we're gonna take away them, then all you guys gotta go get. You're not citizens either. I don't know what country wants to accept you either. This is shit like getting released on parole. The county could be like, we don't want your ass in here because I'm not sure any country wants them. I mean, I see Australia floating around the idea of banning all Trump's fucking family from there, and I'm like, good. And you know what? Who I'm hating a lot now, even though she's a young kid and probably doesn't deserve it? Kai Trump. Fuck that bitch.
Who the hell's that?
Oh yeah.
She's Trump's granddaughter. She's the daughter of Don Jr. and his first wife. I forgot her name or whatever. But like she also was able to get into fucking this open tournament spot for golfers, even though she's not that great. She was on the thing trying to say, like, what's her perfect job? And it's like, well, I'm in school now. I kind of want to golf.
Dating, what's his name? Fucking Tiger Woods?
You mean Charlie Woods?
No, isn't this? I thought Tiger Woods saying like, "Oh, I'm dating."
Kai Trump's 18, man.
Okay, then who the hell?
Yeah, no, they're not. That would be super weird. I mean, I thought you might met Charlie Woods, his son.
No, like who the hell's Tiger Woods? Because he said he was like dating someone in the Trump family, and apparently he called Trump up after like when officers were responding to his rollover DUI. Huh. You know,
Someone hold up. Tiger Woods.
whatever. That family's a fucking cesspool, regardless. Everyone in that fucking family's dumb.
Oh, he's dating Vanessa Trump.
What the fuck is the difference? They're evil.
Well, she's dating Vanessa Trump. She's a Trump only because she's the ex-wife of Don Jr.
Ew, he's getting sloppy seconds to a Trump.
Yeah, Don Jr. is sloppy seconds. The thing is, this is what kind of infuriates me. The thing that kind of infuriates me with like rich celebrities and stuff on there, like I get it, they're all like, "Oh, the reason we date each other is because the other people understand what we're going through," and I'm just like, "But you're dating the same 30 people, and like you're so rich that you could easily get hotter people. First of all, way hotter people that you don't have to worry about that's been passed around the industry." For so long, right? Like
her head is so fucking massive. I mean, it's bigger than Eric Kirk's.
I mean, if I was Tiger Woods, it's like.
Have you Googled this woman? Like, Google
Let me see.
Google it.
Yeah, she has a big ass forehead.
Fucking right.
Like she has a big ass head. Like honestly. I kind of want to see her in bangs to see how horrible it'll be just because of her big ass forehead.
I can't see her face either because that forehead is ginormous. What the fuck, man? Okay, Tiger Woods. Well, I mean, Dave Chappelle said it best in Tiger Woods during the racial draft. Tough break, nigga. It's always FUBU. Anyway,
Dude, I'm just like, everyone knows Tiger Woods likes the snow bunnies, but I'm like, bro, you're Tiger Woods, right? You're a billionaire in Jupiter, fucking Florida. You could get easily young fucking blondes if you want that hot. Or you could just fucking stalk the Winter Olympics and get young athletes that are still younger and not sloppy seconds easily. Like, that's what infuriates me. with this kind of shit, you know? Like when I fucking saw, like, this is a slight tangent, but it's still here. When I saw that Lewis Hamilton saying the best person he ever dated was fucking is dating right now is Kim Kardashian. I'm like, Kim Kardashian is like 40 something years old with like 3 kids and been used up so much. What do you mean that's the best person you dated? You're fucking Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, and her sex tape wasn't even that good. I mean, it was just
It's
awful.
not that good. Her head's not that great, and I'm just like, I just don't get it. It's like everyone proving like these women don't bring you any other value. They just bring drama because they want drama,
Hmm. Yeah.
and so they film it and stuff on there. Like, okay, like if you want to be Lewis Hamilton, and if you're like, I want to know what it's like to fuck Kim Kardashian, and you smash one night, I'm like, okay, cool. I would do that too if I was a celebrity. Like, if I could smash, I'd smash, but I'm not gonna date. Because there's no way I'm going to do it co-parenting with fucking Kanye West.
Right? I
Like, come on, man. Like,
I would have said I would have said TMZ would have gotten a kick out of it, except TMZ has its priorities shifted. Get this! I don't know if you two knew this, but like the boss at TMZ of all fucking outlets was all like deprioritize looking at celebrities and photograph members of Congress, whether it be on the Smellocrats or the Retardicans. Like
oh yeah, no, because
he
he's
went
been
on
on that.
YouTube. He went on YouTube to say that. I watched like part of that video. I'm like, this is the man that's in charge of invading celebrity privacy and getting all manner of celeb gossip. Literally telling his journalist, I say journalists with open quotes, um, to go after members of Congress to photograph them. I mean, it's I can't believe I'm saying I can't believe I'm saying we are at this point because even he's so pissed at what Congress is doing, and he's kind of right. I mean, you can't blame Smellocrats for all of it. I mean, they're not exactly blameless, but like, uh, he's kind of right, and he
No,
was doing that at
he's been doing it.
TMZ. Yeah,
He's been doing this for a couple weeks now. This with OWTA out with their asses because he's been saying ever since like the beginning when they did TSA shut down stuff on there. They're like, no one's doing what they're doing. Like they're like, we paid them to go there and compromise. Like I understand they have their own fucking issues, whatever, but they're supposed to be compromising, but they're not doing shit. They're out here not doing any shit. Republicans are blocking everything, and then they go on recess, and then we're all here right there. So he's just like, hey, if these people want to get elected and they go there and they can't compromise, then let's unelect everyone. Like everyone start fresh. And if that doesn't work, we start fresh again. Because what we're doing right now is not working. And he's right. Because it's like no one is. It's like they're voting on party lines, right?
yeah.
Even when those other ones will go out and like this is not great, they know it's gonna be bad. But when the vote happens, so you're going, oh, this is disturbing, but I'm still gonna vote against my own interests. Like,
Yeah. And what did we get?
and it sucks, and it's all got to be out, and it's like this idea that these fucking Congress gave up their power to this fucking senile old man because they're afraid of the base that they riled up. These illiterate fucking people and all that shit, and I'm just like, bro, you guys are rich enough that honestly, you guys never gave a fuck about what these people thought before. Why are you caring now? Yeah, there could be violent people because you raise it up, but you aren't living in those violent areas. You're living in a gated community with people with guns. If they want to come up with a posse shit on there and try to do their, you shoot them. Like
Yes.
I don't really see how you're saying you're that afraid of these people. Like
How can you be that?
you're not living in the fucking rural areas where they're gonna jump you.
I mean, how can you be that afraid? Did you see Lindsey Graham? You saw there was no
He's at
fear.
Disney World with a
There
bubble
was no
fucking wand.
fear with that while holding that bubble wand. There was no
See, if I was Lindsey Graham, I would be more afraid of the fucking get Disney characters jumping me at Disney World than like constituents, right? Like,
Yeah, and what did he do when he found out he was like pictured at Disney. He was like, I need a gun, and like, look at me holding this gun for skeet shooting, even though he doesn't know how to aim. I mean, we all and that I think it was that same channel, that same YouTube channel, that outright said, Lindsay, everybody knows you're gay. Stop trying to be hard. I'm just like, why?
Yo, Lindsay's big gay. So said Tim Scott. It would have been better if Tim Scott was there with Lindsay.
Well, I didn't know. Like, I thought he actually had a family. I didn't know he's not married and
Tim
has.
Scott doesn't have a family.
No, I'm
No,
talking
he
about
had
Chris
that fake
Brown.
girlfriend.
Yeah, I was talking about
No, he
Chris.
didn't have a family.
Hmm,
He didn't have kids. He didn't have grandkids.
that's good to know.
I'm not sure if he has a brother or sister, so he has nephews and nieces. I'm not sure.
I mean, wait. Maybe that fanfic I wrote. Maybe that fanfic I was telling you about Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham being together is still like a viable thing because like I have Mitch McConnell. But I love Lindsey Graham. He calls me Mitty or Mitch, and I call him Luscious Lindsay.
Well, Mitch McConnell, the turtles with that Chinese woman. That way, when Mitch McConnell dies, that woman's going to turn him to turtle soup.
That's funny. I can't believe TMZ is actually doing something right. That's so fucked up to say. It just, damn, that's so.
No, it just shows how fucked up shit is. Is that when people normally don't do regular shit, it's like we're doing that because like everyone's hated this fucking person stuff on there. You see, he's now seeing on Fox News there's leaking on other voters are hating Trump for all this stuff, and it's so low because he's already at the Bush line of what Bush went out after the fucking failed wars of Afghanistan, Iraq of 32%. Like, and I was happy when I heard about reports on Friday that the president had been brushed to Walter Reed for some reason. I'm like, this is it. This would be funny for him to die on Easter Sunday. I was crossing my fingers. And then lo and behold, we got a fucking goddamn fucking bleep from him this morning while saying like, Tuesday we're gonna war crime on your power plants and bridges. Better open the fucking straits. We mean it. And then praise Allah.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
Because
this
Iran.
guy's crazy.
Dude.
Why?
First of all, that's probably not even Trump at this point. It's probably like a Trump AI. I wouldn't be surprised.
Either Trump AI or Miller stuff. So it's like either he's actually dying. Because I see like they're trying to set this up so like people might go back on the van. Because this is all part of Project 2025. Have this crazy guy do this crazy shit. And then somewhere along the lines, he either dies or we impeach him. And then we put the person who's actually going to be sane in here to kind of sane wash this shit.
Well,
And so,
first of all, Iran, they're not gonna open. They're not gonna have for you. First of all, he gave them X amount of deadlines that kept moving the date back. Like they're gonna open up the Strait of Hormuz. Who's gonna do anything about it? Who? Like who? Qatar? Who? Israel? They're getting their shit wrecked. Like badly. So, and you can't say, oh, we can just send more planes in. They already shot one down. No, apparently they shot multiple fighters down. Like, multiple. So, I don't even know, and, oh, Doug, you're gonna believe the Iranian government? I want to believe them more than the administration right now, because they are lying a lot right now. So, which evil do you want to side with? Top that off. That beautiful video Iran came out with that made Hegseth fucking just burst like he was angry with that whole AI Lego video. I'm just
did you not see the new one when they shot down the helicopters
yeah, I
and the airplanes? I'm just like, you know what? You need to give that PR team a raise or social media team a raise. I'm like, this shit's addicted to watch it, and it's just like, if you're Iran, what? First of all, when you went to negotiate, we were still bombing you and attacking you. So why? What promises do you have that even if you're like, we'll open the strait, that they won't be like, okay, they open it up, but we're still afraid of them getting a nuclear bomb because BB told us that we're still going to bomb you. Like, you have no guarantees with this administration or Trump on there. So why would you capitulate at all? I wouldn't, because it's like this guy is basically it's the fucking scorpion and toad. Like I promise, I'm not gonna stab you while we're across this river, bitch. Please.
Yeah, exactly. And again, even who's gonna make them open the strait? Who? Who? No one. And everybody has to deal with the fallout because Iran, they're still doing some serious shit, and nobody can stop them.
You know what's the funniest thing about this is that it's like, when we did Iraq and Afghanistan and we dragged some of our NATO allies at the fucking muck of the day, it was kind of okay because, like, yeah, but most of the troops and people on there were Americans, right? Trump even says, like, yeah, well, you know what, we don't care. Once we get this whole move straight, you guys got to protect this. So if you're other countries, you're just like, wait, what? I was just chilling. You did some wild shit. And then you're like, oh, hey, by the way, if you want to keep this open, you guys have to go out here and protect this. Like, what? No, we were fine 5 minutes ago, man. Like, it's like, you're not going to be here? No, like, I got to bounce. Like, what? Then why'd you start this shit?
Yeah, he's not. He can't leave though. He can't leave Iran to pick up the pieces now because if he like, let me put it this way: say he leaves, right? Say he leaves and Iran picks up the pieces. Guess who comes out stronger? Because I can tell you this: it ain't fucking Israel. It's gonna be Iran because now they have more control, arguably, because they can literally say who got the U.S. to back the fuck down. Who, like among you brown people, can say we got America to back down? And the fact that they shot that fighter down, everybody's already like, oh, the Western imperialists can be stopped. And who do you have to thank for that? Your cult leader, you maggot sexist shit.
Well, if you're the Gulf Coast states, right? You also saw, like, bro, Iran decimated all these military bases that U.S. is supposed to have stationed there. They fucked up your fields and oil fields. And it's like, so, like, basically, you're just like, hey, I know we wanted U.S. protection, but it's showing that this guy can basically fuck us up a huge amount, and we have no confidence on you actually helping us.
Yeah.
Right? Because, I mean, look at what Dubai, right? Dubai's is like, bro, this was supposed to be a fucking illusion town. Like, we're supposed to be like in Neverland. Peter Pan not growing up. Don't give a shit about shit. What? We're getting bombed? Oh, fuck. It just got real. It's fucking Dave Chappelle skit. When keeping it real goes wrong.
Oh my god, it is. Oh my god.
You saw how quick Qatar was all like, yeah, we're gonna fuck this up. You know how quick Qatar was like, no, we don't want this smoke. We're fine. We're out. We're not helping you. Like, yeah, because they got fucking jumped, and all of a sudden, like, nah, we're good, man.
Yeah. Because all of them are gonna have to like bend the knee to Iran if like the U.S. just like fucks off. I mean, what's gonna happen to the U.S.? I'll paint you the picture. Fox News will be like, oh, this was an accomplishment, this, that, and the other. Eventually, people will calm down. I mean, there are people that are gonna be pissed off, very much so, because they'll just like, dude, why did we even start this shit? Why did my tax dollars go to this, even though they really shouldn't talk about that when a school got bombed? But like, all those other states in there, they're gonna bend the knee and do whatever Iran wants. That is literally what's gonna happen, man.
Well, you have to, because like I said, you know how quickly, like, if Iran decides to attack all the neighbors, even if U.S. decides to back it up and send a nice force right there, right? It's gonna be hours, like 12 hours or over a day before they can get enough people to think. Meanwhile, your shit's getting fucked up, like real fucked up. Like, so the fact where was it that thing on Parnas, left Parnas and a Qatar LNG field, where it's like the damage they did, it's gonna take them 5 years just to fix that damage without even going on there. So like, this is a bad bet, man. Because by the time they get here, you can be safe. All of a sudden, like, okay, now we got 20, 30 years to get back to what we are right now.
Hmm. Well, it's a fucked up situation. I will give it that. But you know what was
It was a
fucked?
fucked up situation. Honestly, I mean, no, I mean, shit to Israel stuff on there. These Gulf Coast and shit on there, they need to be like, yo, Israel, what's up, bro? Like, they're trying to fucking you do all this other shit because you go over here and it's like you're not sending any boots on the ground. You're out here, oh, dude's not helping, but we're focusing on fucking South Lebanon so we can take more land grabs. The Israel army hasn't done any strikes in Iran after the initial taking out of the supreme leader and a couple of the higher ups.
Yo,
Other than
I'm
that,
damn sure
they've
Iran is
just been
going
like,
to
we're
target
just
or
stealing land.
Israel. Iran is absolutely going to go after Israel after everything is said and done. If nothing, if things don't change, if U.S. backs out, Iran is Israel's in their fucking crosshairs.
Okay, so that's the question here. Okay, so let's say it's good faith, a negotiation, whatever. Iran and U.S. get a ceasefire deal for some reason, but for that to happen, Iran tells U.S. that they can't back Israel because they're going to go after Israel. Basically, like it's between us and Israel now. Don't do anything. Do you think U.S. accepts that shit?
I don't know, and I don't want to. I do not want to speculate on that because that's a powder keg in and of itself.
Because I think
You
they
can
should
silent.
accept it.
You take this. I'm staying far away from this shit.
I mean, I think they should accept it purely because it's like Israel, bro. You're that little chihuahua at the dog park starting shit, thinking you're not gonna, you got an owner's gonna step in, and like I don't want them necessarily to get all completely destroyed, but you need to send a message to like BB and those other people that just think like we're just gonna start poking shit, and the U.S. here is gonna be here to be the muscle.
Anyway, Captain, you want to chime in?
Well, I mean, I don't disagree with anything at the moment.
Jesus. Like the only possible way I could see any form of workaround at this is keep in mind, big eared bitch face Baldy still has an open warrant at international court. If anything, Iran will say, okay, we can leave Israel alone, but give us BB and let him see his day in court. Because
Oh, I would accept that in a
he's still
heartbeat.
under international law, so there's that.
Well, I would, if I was Iran, I would ask for BB and then ask for that thing weird guy and the other guy. I forgot his name,
Oh
who
yeah,
seems to be the most.
so fucking hardline, and they have those noose pendants because they're
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
boosting all this shit, but they're not out here on the front lines of shit on there. So I just feel like, yeah, get those three,
mm.
and then they have to. Then you also like they always talk about regime change in Iran. Iran should be like regime change in Israel.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
oh, go ahead.
No, I just said yeah.
Okay. Like I said, it's a fucked up situation. But you know what's funny? Fucked up. Please, 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 God, tell me you two watched the Rob Schneider fucking stand-up comedy.
Dude, I don't
Honestly,
like Rob.
yes, but I just sat there and watched the whole thing.
It was
Yeah, I didn't watch the whole thing. I don't like Rob Schneider. Like last time I watched the Rob Schneider's joint was when he did, was it the Animal or the Hot Chick, or is it the same movie?
no,
They're all the
no,
same
I
movie.
think they are the same movie. I never watched any of Schneider's movies. I didn't watch The Hot Chick. I never watched either Deuce Bigelow movies. He was okay in Waterboy, and that's about it. Dude got a free ride because he knew.
I think Adam Sandler's friend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which probably
Yeah.
isn't going to last much longer because Adam Sandler's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because since okay, that being said, I actually did watch the whole thing, because it wasn't even 5 minutes, man. I mean, this was so cringe. It's not like you can say, "Oh, his humor's dated." It was never good. He was never funny. He was never funny. And the jokes, he started out with saying, "Oh, Somalis, huh?" And then he just walked it back. He walked back pretty much everything. He was so fucking desperate to get out of that situation that he put himself in, mind you. That he was all like, "Oh, when's the session over? Well, we have like, we're bringing in someone for questions, right? Yeah, is he here yet? He's here, right? No. Uh, so what do I do?" He was looking through his joke notebook as a stand. Look, okay, I understand stand up is hard to remember what you have to say, etc., etc. But to have your actual book next to you, no comedian that I've seen, from low tier to top tier, had a notebook on their person at any point during their routine.
Well,
And
that's because usually when they're doing this, like you first practice a type 5, right?
yeah,
You practice, so you're used to it. Then you get longer, longer, but you practice it so many times that you shouldn't need a notebook.
exactly. That's not that.
You already have it down.
He was to say that was pathetic. I mean, that's an understatement, man. I mean, the only thing I'm just gonna say about it is this: you saw Rob Schneider, actual Rob Schneider. He is awful. He's been awful. He helped kill any form of momentum Judge Dredd has. You could blame as much. You could blame it as much on Sly Stallone all you want. But thank God Carl Urban decided to become Dredd and actually do the source material justice. Um, and his movies are just fucking awful. And to be that guy, and you think you have the gall to say, "Oh, you're on the anti-vax crowd," and you cite multiple like sources of information that have been debunked for the longest time. I mean, it's so dumb. And so it was no surprise that he went full MAGA, because, full maggot, excuse me, because like, you know, it's a quick buck for some people. Look at Kid Rock, and even then, Kid Rock's apparently regretting it. But my God, he was so desperate to get out of that situation he put himself in. He was like, "Please, let's play some music. Hey, how about we play some music in the meantime while I try to go?" Fucking Rob Schneider, you useless sack of shit. Oh,
Rob Schneider's trying to do the Dane Cook. Oh, I'm just gonna say some stuff here. Hope you laugh because it's funny. I don't know what a joke is.
Dan Cook is just overrated. He actually stole jokes from Louis C.K. But even at the height of his peak, I thought he was overrated. He was kind of funny, but he wasn't like, oh, he's the shit. I'd rate him above Rob Schneider because Snyder's just he's not funny. Oh, Doug, you'd favor a joke thief over Rob Schneider? Yes. I do not make any apologies for that.
No, the other day, at least a joke thief realized something was funny enough to steal it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So he does have some type of standard of comedy in his head.
I guess. Yeah, that's one way of looking at it. Still, at the end of the day. Oh, that was man. Ooh, wow, I can't believe I'm actually okay with Sour Patch Kids. That's weird. I don't like eating sweet stuff, but whatever. I don't know why I bought the Sour Patch Kids the other day. I just did. And no, I'm not saying that to just fill up time. I'm honestly surprised that I bought Sour Patch. Like, I don't know what happened. I was just like, how am I buy these Sour Patch Kids? And like, I've been kind of munching on them while we were recording this, and I'm like, I'm okay with my purchasing, purchase because it's not bad. But that being said, I'm gonna get back into demo crazy right now. So, that being said, I have a question for both of you. A very serious one. Very one that I don't know how to. Did you know Candace Owens was being accused of being anti-white?
Yep. In this arc.
All right.
Yeah, okay, so somebody, I don't know who, this one broad, she's like, "So, a lot of you like Candace Owens?" and she's the right wing, yeah, obviously because of the way she's talking, and she's like, I'm gonna post a picture of all the women Candace Owens has been after, and she's like, oh, and they're all white. Candace Owens is anti-white, and I'm like, um, first of all, I don't know. Okay, I want to unpack this. She's not anti-white. She's not anti-black. She's a grifter, you idiot. How do you think she's gotten so much power and influence in the right wing right now? How? How? By saying all the right shit you people want to hear. So why do you think she's going after Eric Kirk right now? And people are just like, she's a demon. Duh, duh, duh. What, you think this was just out of the blue? She wants to steal the audience, and she knows she can pull it off. So, what are we doing? What are we doing here? So to say like Candace Owens is anti-white, I mean, like you could say that. I mean, you're just saying that to try to leech off of her community and like get clicks, which I guess, it's par for the course at this point because the algorithm gods. Look, the algorithm gods really need to be pulled. Like it has to have its choke chain yanked, so it can be like, yeah, we can't just be about the algorithm anymore. But yeah, who wants to jump on this? Because like I gotta hear some opinions on like Candace. Look, I like bashing on her. Like I love bashing her, but like it can't all be me. I mean, she did rank highly in our hate bone tier list. Who wants to start? Please, someone start. Wow, really? Nothing?
No, it's for this Candace Owens stuff. It's still a grift. Like you see, notice like her, MTG, like Tucker Carlson stuff on there. Say what you will, but they're good enough at noticing the shift in the winds, right? And it's like, let's go on his opposite side there. And I will give credit to Candace Owens because she was the first one saying like this Charlie Kirk thing was an inside job, and then lo and behold, like, oh hey, that Tyler Robinson kid, the bullet doesn't match, and it's like I was just been like, how did we get all the way to trial, and that you had no ballistic reports knowing that this bullet didn't match? Like, what did you expect was going to happen when they got to trial?
Well, to be fair, that's also, a different set of circumstances. Cash Patel was running his mouth like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but he's running his mouth like an idiot, and all these people don't know what the fuck's because these people are incompetent. Like the only reason they got Ty Robinson because the guy father turned him in, right?
Yeah.
And was just like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Like this makes it easy, and then we can settle this down. And then Erica Kirk was so quick to forgive this fucking shooter, which made no fucking sense on the thing on there. Like, I would get if she'd be like, I forgive him. And after he got, if the real killer of your husband, after she went to trial and then got sentenced to the death penalty, and then they have statements from the audience or the family members when they have impact statements for sentencing. If after that, and he was sentenced to death thing, and she's like, I forgive you in Christ or whatever, I'll be like, okay, it kind of makes sense because you already know like he's gonna get punished, whatever, leave that go. He hasn't even got convicted. Like, oh, I'll forgive him. I'm not that mad. But she's out here going against Drewski, so mad at this thing. So like, my daughter doesn't recognize me. First of all, your daughter's 3. Why is she watching this in the first place? And then JD Vance is trying to.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, that's it. And JD Vance is also defending them. Like, JD Vance, you're defending this person for their kids way more than you defending people who went after your Indian kids, which is weird.
Yeah, but then again, Trump called him Tubby, so which.
Well, except for recently, apparently, because apparently recently he lost weight. So
no, I'm gonna call him Tubby.
Oh no, he's been losing.
Man, like Tubby, just something clicks, man. Something clicks when I say I want to call him Sir Couchfucker, but Tubby just.
Yeah, he's been trying to lose weight because he's like, I want to get down to a fit president because he knows, like, okay, we're wrapping up the thing where Trump's going to be out, and it might be me. And he's like, well, the base, part of our base is this strong, is the people who follow Clavicle, Clavicle, or whatever that guy's
Just
name
call him
is.
Clavicle. You'll be
And,
fine.
yeah, whatever. And like, it's all about working out, being hard and stuff on there. So he's trying to like shore up those guys on that fucking shit. And it's like, you don't realize like these guys don't like you. Like, you can try super hard. Like, bro, I've had chicks. We all have one where growing up, there was a fat person that you made fun of, even small kids, whatever. Even if they got their growth spurt right, and like say junior high, high school, and they come back and they're like lost a lot of weight. It's hard to be like, oh, I don't remember you being this fat fuck. You know, like
Yeah.
you still have the memories, man. Like that whole idea where it's like, oh, I come back and I'm a completely different person. It doesn't really work. It only works in those movies where that person goes to a completely different school and people don't notice them. It's like what was that movie, The New Boy, where that guy
Yeah.
it started out and then he got embarrassed because that librarian or fucking lunch lady broke his penis in front of everyone,
Oh.
and then he got embarrassed, and then went to a new school, and people thought he was a bad boy and all this fucking shit, and then all of a sudden near the end, they're like, oh, they showed that video. Exactly. You can't outrun this shit.
Yeah.
You can't outrun fucking a couch.
Toby Vance, the couch fucker.
Yeah, no, JD Vance is so weird because he changed his name like 3 times to become this guy. He, some weirdly enough, married an Indian chick and had mixed race babies when he wants white supremacy, which makes no fucking sense. He talks about hillbilly elegy, but none of his kids are growing up in Appalachia or fucking horrible Ohio. Like,
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, well, Tubby, all I could say is pickle lane, but then again, it'd be hard for you to walk, seeing as how, you're Tubby. God, I can't believe, Tubby, that is like the best name for that guy. Anyway, but like, yeah, it's so fucking, what with all the discourse that's happening, with all the discourse that's happening, the only thing that I am happy about is that both pilots are safe. It's the only thing that's actually like a good thing in this world we live in. Not the best consolation prize. Well, I mean, cause yeah, I mean you could talk up that Lego Hegseth hit that Iran did, but like when you're watching that video and like first of all seeing the White House get destroyed by missiles, I'm like But at the same time, when I saw the Lego moms clutching daughters in that destroyed school, I'm like, yeah, no, Captain, you should have been there that Friday night. I was livid about when the school got hit. I was so like just mad as hell about that. Ugh.
Well, because it's ridiculous, and it shouldn't have even been an issue to begin with. It's not that hard to calculate that into logistics. And if you didn't care, then it's kind of hard to later pretend like, oh, well, we had no knowledge, or we weren't involved. So you're going to tell me through all the meetings, no one figured out a school's over there? No one.
No one. Yeah.
No one had any clue.
No, I'm pretty sure someone had clues. It's just that Hegseth kidnapped them and locked them in his room like he did that last broad. In a drone. Speaking. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't Weekend Update. That's why. Okay, never mind. No, because that was okay. All right, Captain, you finish your thought if you had like, because we're coming close to time anyway. So go ahead and finish up if you had any other things.
I finished.
Okay. No, because like I was like, man, who told me that joke? Who said that joke about like the thing? At first I was like, maybe I heard it on Weekend Update, but it wasn't Weekend Update because Weekend Update touched up on that one guy that said God teleported him into a fucking Waffle House.
yeah, he's part of the DHS or whatever. It was like DHS or some high position. And I'm like, yeah, this is the guy out here. Like, good thing you don't have DEI.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? Why? First of all, why make that wild claim? But second, SNL actually, Weekend Update, Colin Jost had the perfect explanation as to how he teleported over there. He was like, DHS person said God teleported him to a Waffle House. This is actually known by another name, and it's drunk driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. You don't just randomly teleport into a Waffle House, okay? You go to a Waffle House because, obviously the food is somehow addictive, but, like, you don't just randomly wake up in a Waffle House or teleport to a Waffle House. You have to be in an actual mindset to be in the mood for Waffle House. It's the same thing, like I said, about, like, Carl's Jr. You actively have to want to go grab Carl's Jr. Or last night, for whatever reason, I'm like, you know what I miss? Those Sonic foot-long conies. I haven't had them in over a year, and I'm like, yeah, I'm in the mood for it. To just say, but no, God teleported me to a Waffle House. Yeah, okay, people are gonna buy that. What the fuck ever.
No, you're at that late night, like, you're drunk stuff on there. That's why if you're on Waffle House, like, oh, I'm going to Denny's or I'm going to Taco Bell. It's just like, I just need horrible, greasy food and buy shit. But it's like, it's stuff you wouldn't want normally because it's like, that kind of disgusts me. It's not worth the price. Like you said, the Coney hot dog one with the chili cheese thing on there, I'm like, yeah, that's great. But I'm fucking like trash. I'm gonna eat that and get some tater tots and this other fucking shit in a slushy, man. Like,
Yo, I will say
but I'm not
this.
gonna drive out my way. Like, unless like that Sonic is literally like right next to my house,
Yeah. Yo,
I wouldn't be like, I'm driving here to get this out of my way.
Yeah. Yo, I will say this about Sonic though, because they now have these. They're essentially going after McDonald's chicken snack racket because they have one of their own, and the buffalo chicken one is actually pretty damn good. And if you add like onions on it, that becomes more than good. It's actually pretty fucking fire. And it's only like I think it was like $4. And seeing as how that's markup from, I think I got it from DoorDash. The price has to be down a little bit lower when you're actually at said joint. So take from that what you will.
It's probably like two. It's like probably like $2 because like the thing with wraps is like, yeah, it's like $2 because it's like, yeah, you're probably paying like $1.50 for the chicken, and then you're paying like 50 cents for like the tortilla, and then like 10% for like the lettuce or veggies and condiments, right?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, they'll sell it for like 250, maybe like 289 or something on there, like underneath $3. That way, people are like, yeah, I'm gonna go get this, and it's like, cool, I got two of them for like $6, and it's small, like, big guys like me and you, Doug, would like probably eat it like 2 or 3 bites, right?
Yeah. 3 bites. I counted.
Yeah, yeah, okay, but it's like, oh, hey, but if I went and got this, and it's like, oh, well, I had $10, and I got 3 of these and a slushy because it was like happy hour shit on there for like $10. I'm like, yeah, not bad. Like for like an afternoon snack, let's eat this shit, right? Like that's not that bad. Because it's like we moved away from like I think I was listening to a podcast the other day and they're saying like, man, I miss McDonald's when there was like 89-cent cheeseburgers.
My God, I would kill for that. Man, hell, I remember when they had two cheeseburgers for $1.
Right? And then like you go to Taco Bell and it's like, oh, yeah, there's dollar menus. Like with $5, bro, I'm like, I got like 3 tacos and like a 7-layer burrito.
Yeah.
And like a drink, man. Like I'm like, yeah. And it's like, at the time you're thinking, man, if you're homeless, it's not that bad. Like I go out here and give a homeless $5. Like you go to Taco Bell, you'd be straight, man. Like, and if you gave them $10, like they can get a good meal and a nice little bottle of booze.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a good night. I mean, other than being homeless, but it's still a good night.
Long gone are those days, man. You could think a lot of different factors from inflation to corporate greed to wage stagnation. Oh, especially wage stagnation. I
Well,
mean,
that and then also private equity. I'm not so sure if you guys saw that thing where Cisco bought out all the Restaurant Depot places.
oh, really? That I didn't know.
Yeah, they bought
Mm-mm.
all those Restaurant Depot places, and like Restaurant Depot was the cheap places for like small mom and pop stores. Like, oh hey, you're in between orders and you ran out of this secret ingredient. I can get this for cheap. Now with Cisco Bullguarding it, now it's going to be expensive prices, and more prices are going to go up because they're creating a monopoly on
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Don't think the antitrust. Don't think the U.S. is going to bring an antitrust anytime soon. Not with the current regime we have. You mean the current political
Yeah.
party? No, regime. It's a regime. The
It's a regime, and even if this regime goes away, people are more likely to keep in and grandfather whatever business has been done in. So, like, even if they start being like going forward, people can't do this. Oh, if you already did it, we're going to allow you to keep it because they'll be stuck in court so long for this shit. And that means like shit's not going to go back down. Like, I mean, in all the different presidencies that we have, all the stuff on there, have you ever seen anything really go back down? Like, other than like gas prices, which always fluctuates and shit on there,
yeah.
but prices of like fast food and fucking shit never went down. Like McDonald's never literally went back to a actual dollar menu.
No,
They
they
did value. They did value menu deals, but they're still like oh, they're never going that it's just a straight dollar. Or if you want the dollar, they'll do like, well, you got to buy this on the app, and then we'll sell this second one for $1.
yeah. That well, okay. So, on one end, one of the reasons why you could like jump down their throat is because the pandemic really did fuck over a lot of people. Because remember, like but pre-pandemic, right? Um, Prices were more or less, under control. The only reason why they were out of control as they are now is it's not because I'm not blaming the pandemic in a way you're thinking of. Since people were door dashing and food delivery was skyrocketing, they're just saying like, oh, we can upsell the hell out of this and people will pay it. The thing is, that's not how we're not. This isn't a drug. You're not Walter White. This ain't crystal meth. It's fucking fast food. So when people started buying less shit, everybody the stocks their stonks took a dip, and they were like, okay, we need to find a way to stabilize this shit. So they didn't necessarily make things cheaper per se. They just wanted to
They shrinkflated it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like, hey, we'll just put it in smaller packages, and then we'll put it at a lower price. And people think like, oh, it's actually going down. It's like, no, you're actually still paying the same amount of price on there. It is not paying for everything you normally pay for. You're actually getting less
Yeah, good example.
for everything.
A good example of this so-called pioneer is Gatorade. They were I think they were the first to actually like do something like that because the bottles themselves got a lot smaller, but they kept prices the same, and
Yeah.
more and more companies basically just followed suit. So that's why the bottles don't look the same no more. If you actually look at the old school bottles versus the ones we have now, like the old school bottles, they were bigger. They were actual 32 ounces.
They were bigger, and then you got to pay attention to that little thing underneath. That little circle thing
Yeah.
keeps getting deeper and deeper inside that shit. Which makes it
Well,
look like
it's
it's
the same
cooler,
as-
but it's less in it.
It's the same as chips too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shits with the air and shit on here.
Yeah.
Like, the only one I would say that is still kind of like, I would have to do more work to see if they're doing less is Pringles, purely because they stuck themselves in that rigid can.
Yeah.
So it's like they can't do the bullshit of like Lay's and all that shit where it's like, yeah, we just pop this with air and then
75%
you're getting less.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's harder with the can because you can't like, well, we have a set can, and if you open it and there's a lot of air, it's obvious.
Mhm.
So like that would be one thing I gotta be like maybe, but yeah, for all the other chips and shit on there, that's on there. I remember people are like saying like with candy bars, it's like I have a sweet tooth. I am the dog doesn't like sweet stuff on there, but it used to be all the time. Like I'll occasionally go in see a candy on an aisle, fucking get it. Now it's like, what, $3 for this? No. And then I think someone put on there, you used to be able to get like a blow pop for 25 cents. It's like over $1 for one blow pop. I'm not gonna get that.
Yeah, I was surprised Blow Pop's still around. But either way, we're coming close to time, and I got to run to the bathroom. So I'm going to end it like this. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into Demo Crazy. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You all take care. Later on.